10 killer whales cut through the open ocean, moving as one, the most intelligent hunters in the sea. Predators capable of working together to overpower animals far larger than themselves. And today, their target is one of the strangest giants they have ever faced, a sperm whale by the rules that usually decide an ocean hunt: numbers, speed, coordination, and teamwork. This should already be over, but it is not. The Orcas circle. They approach, they test, then they pull back. Because this is not an ordinary whale. This is an animal that turns one of the ocean's greatest predators into a hunter forced to make a difficult calculation. Not fear. Something much more important. Risk. Orcas did not become apex predators by attacking everything they see. They became successful because they know which battles are worth fighting. A seal trapped on ice, a sea lion separated from its group, a weakened animal that cannot fight back. These are efficient hunts. The energy spent is worth the reward. But a sperm whale creates a completely different equation. Unlike most whales, sperm whales are not built to escape. They are built to endure. They disappear into the darkest parts of the ocean, diving thousands of feet below the surface in search of giant squid. And when threatened, they do not always run. Sometimes they turn and face the danger. That creates the mystery. Why would one of the ocean's most powerful hunters hesitate against an animal that does not even have the speed advantage? At first glance, the answer seems obvious. The sperm whale is enormous, but size alone does not explain everything. Orcas have attacked much larger whales. They have even taken down blue whales, the largest animals ever to exist. So why does a smaller sperm whale represent such a dangerous challenge? The answer begins with one of its simplest weapons: its tail. A sperm whale's tail is not just a tool for movement. It is a massive biological weapon. A powerful strike from those enormous flukes can create devastating force. For an orca trying to get close, the danger is not just being bitten. It is getting hit by several tons of muscle moving through the water. One mistake could mean a serious injury. And for a predator that depends on its body to hunt, a serious injury can become a death sentence. But the sperm whale becomes even more dangerous when it is not alone. When threatened, groups of sperm whales can form a defensive structure known as a marguerite formation. The adults arrange themselves in a circle. The calves move toward the center. The adults face outward. And their powerful tails create a wall of danger around the group. From above, it looks almost beautiful, a flower floating on the surface. But for an approaching predator, it is anything but peaceful. Every direction leads toward a weapon. The prey has become a fortress. Of course, this defense is not impossible to overcome. A large enough group of orcas with enough persistence can still create opportunities. But that is exactly the problem. The effort required is enormous. The risk continues increasing, and the reward becomes less certain. Then sperm whales have another advantage that changes the entire battlefield: drift. Orcas are incredible hunters near the surface. They are fast, agile, highly coordinated, but they are still air-breathing mammals. A sperm whale lives in a world where many predators cannot follow. When threatened, it can simply disappear downward into a place where pressure increases, visibility disappears, and the rules change completely. The orca's greatest advantages, speed and teamwork, become much less useful in the deep ocean. The sperm whale does not need to defeat the predator. It only needs to survive long enough for the predator to lose the ability to continue. And then, there are the most intimidating sperm whales of all, the bulls. Adult male sperm whales are completely different from the females and young that travel in family groups. They are larger, heavier, and often live alone. They do not need a defensive circle. They do not need protection from the group. Their entire body changes the calculation before a fight even begins. For an orcapod, attacking a healthy adult bull sperm whale is not like hunting ordinary prey. It is a confrontation with an animal that is already built to survive extreme conditions. Occasionally, nature reveals even stranger defenses. During a rare encounter, a sperm whale under attack released a defensive cloud that disrupted an approaching orca. It was unusual, almost unbelievable, but it was not the reason. Sperm whales are difficult targets. The real defense was created over millions of years. Their size, their strength, their endurance, their ability to make predators question whether the reward is worth the danger. Because that is the real secret. Orcas are not avoiding sperm whales because they are guaranteed to lose. Nature rarely works that way. They avoid them because winning may cost too much. A damaged jaw, a broken bone, a serious injury. Horrors of effort with no successful kill. For an intelligent predator, that is a bad investment. A hunt is not just about power. It is about survival. And sometimes the strongest move a predator can make is knowing when not to attack. The sperm whale does not need to chase the orca away. It does not need to prove it is stronger. It only needs to exist as a target that is too dangerous, too costly, and too uncertain to challenge. Deep below the surface, a lone bull sperm whale disappears into the darkness, unhurried, untouched. A reminder that in the ocean, true dominance is not always about who can attack the hardest. Sometimes it is about who makes the greatest hunters decide. This fight is not worth it.